odd morning, is it not?
A little crazy.
Huh?
A little crazy.
It is definitely an odd morning. Don't say it's a little crazy. It is.
So, so I'm gonna give you my deal first, then you guys can go into it. So on Saturday, I was just standing at the sink, not not doing anything except for rinsing out a cup,
Hmm.
and then all of a sudden, I don't know what happened, but in my on my back, my lower back, something just went like that. And I don't know if it was some sort of a spasm
I was gonna
or
say like a muscle spasm.
do you ever have that where all of a sudden you turn
Hmm.
the slightest of way and all of a sudden your
Mhm.
back is like
Yeah.
jacked up, right?
And I always get it along that line where that nerve is. What do they call that?
Sciatica.
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 Oh my god.
So so that happened. So then the very next day on Sunday, Melissa says we've got to put the air conditioner in. Of course, the
Yeah.
big air conditioner,
Yeah.
right? All right, okay. All right, sure, honey. Let's go get the big air
The ball
conditioner.
cruncher.
Oh,
Hmm.
so the way that my house is situated and where the air conditioner was compared to where it had to go in was the longest route possible.
Mm.
It was on one side of the basement. He had to walk the entire length of the house with the air conditioner up the stairs,
Oh my god.
back the entire length the other way. I mean, I wish I could have just chucked it straight up,
Yeah.
because that would
Yeah.
have been. And then I got to the living room, and all of a sudden, my back went again,
Hmm.
and I literally ran 4 steps and dropped the air conditioner on our brand new
Wow.
chair.
Yeah. Air conditioners are well, especially when it's the whole length of the house.
Yeah. So
I always leave mine in the living room or wherever it's gonna go, but I kind of hide it off into a corner. I put a towel
yeah,
underneath so I can drag the towel and the air conditioner at the same time.
yeah.
Because I am not hauling that thing through the house.
I didn't think I was going to, but I did. And
Mhm.
we got the air conditioner in it. But I'll tell you something. For the last 2 days, today it's still nasty, but it's not
Yeah.
as bad as it was yesterday. Yesterday I couldn't even function.
Wow.
Somehow I did, but I mean, 'cause, you gotta push through it.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So I'm still very tender.
I think back and mouth pain are the worst.
Mouth pain is the worst.
Yeah.
I think mouth pain is absolutely
Yeah.
100% the worst. So
So what's been happening, Lisa? Anything
what's going on with you,
new?
Lisa?
No.
You're a little
She got herself a
Well,
haircut.
yeah.
I shaved it off last night. I couldn't handle the heat.
Oh,
I was like, I'm
yeah,
done.
it was brutal yesterday. Too brutal.
I'm like, I was done.
what happened to your what'd you do?
Yeah, just grab my clippers and
That was it, huh?
that's it.
You
I
said
want to
you're a
go
little off.
shorter, but I've been off for a few days now.
Yeah.
Just like, I don't know.
Busy.
Just busy,
Yeah,
busy.
busy
The
and
heat and everything
um,
going on.
what we wanted to get our units to move to did not pan out. I just found that out this morning.
What do you mean?
So, to move the shop.
Oh,
Yeah.
into Plainfield.
Yes, they decided to go with somebody else that had all their boxes checked, whatever that meant. So I was like, whatever. Yeah.
So, like, was there an application you had to check boxes?
No, there was no boxes to check on the application, but so I don't know what that meant, but yeah. So I wish them all the best.
All the best.
Yeah.
All the best in the world.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it is Psychic Tuesday. It's 8 minutes after 9. Today is the day that we take your questions, or actually, Lisa and Tina take your questions.
Mhm.
Lisa will talk to dead people, and Tina will simply flip cards.
Yeah, I see dead
Like-
people, but I
Like
don't know
3-card
what
Monty. Or something. You don't really talk about it. It's like, no.
Oh, what do
no,
we
no,
talk
no,
about
no.
today?
Right?
So anyway, good morning to the folks that are in. Let's see, Linda. Good morning, Stan, Laura, all checking in already this morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
If you check in, or if you come into the room, say hi, so we know that you are there.
Excellent.
It's always good. So people are filing
Anybody
into
got
the
any
room.
questions early today?
Yeah, and instead of waiting to the last minute, like usually, and then we got to cut everybody off, and then they get mad.
And get some rock and rolling going on.
So what's going on with you, Mike? You gonna do your coffee shop or what?
In where? Where?
I don't know.
That's the
You've
problem.
had so many different things that maybe you should ask yourself about
Mhm.
a location that you did mention to me
Okay, yeah,
and see if that goes.
I don't know if I'm too excited about that one location, to be honest with you. It's kind of out of the beaten path. Yeah. And even though what I'm looking to do is kind of a destination location for the way I want to do it, but there's also I want to be on a main drag where there's some impulse as well.
This is true.
And
This is like so important. That's like where you're gonna find a hard time, but it's whatever you make it become.
Well, true, and but it's difficult. You know what I mean? To make that jump, I know what you're going through. Trying to where do I go with the shop? Is it? Do I make this jump?
I've been looking down where Target is. The rents are astronomical.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Like-
and they're only going to go up right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right down there they wanted $2,000 and it's 1,200 square feet.
Where about
Target.
Where is there something?
You know where GNC used to be? In that Target Plaza?
Okay.
Yeah.
By Aldi.
Yes.
Oh,
in that
okay. Yeah,
spot.
I know exactly.
Yep. $2,000 for 1,200 square feet.
Let's see. Joanne says Mike checks Slaterville Mall. We need a coffee shop there. I don't know. It's
Well, they get I haven't been to the flea market.
But
in a
they
while,
only
but
get
I'm
like
sure.
a good flow on the weekends.
I know
correct?
every other part of the week is like dead.
Yeah.
Who owns the State Theater now? Do they plan on doing anything with that?
No. There's the guy that owns the pharmacy,
Okay.
which really kind of cracked me up. And I got to be honest with you, the guy that owns the pharmacy, the Jewett City Pharmacy. We've had some conversations. They're never really that friendly. He's not that friendly of a guy to me. I don't know why. I've never done anything to him. Then I asked him about the State Theater, and he goes, "No, thank you. No, thank you. I don't want to do that." And I went, "Okay." And everybody that has approached him about, because he owns the State Theater as well, everybody that has approached him, he's turned them down. Then I see this ad all over, on Facebook once or twice, and how they are community, about the community, and they want to do what is best for the community. Well,
Just having this building sitting completely empty
Yeah.
is not best for the community.
what's best for the community is to let somebody go in there
Yeah.
and do something with it, and he won't. So I did tell him, I said, that's not really best for the community now, is it? And
Yeah.
because like Ray Churchill, was looking for a place, for the Eastern Connecticut Performing Arts Association.
And that would have been perfect.
It would have been
for them.
perfect. Yeah, it
they
would
have
have been.
the stage and everything.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he wasn't having it. And so I'm like, okay, you it's like saying, you know what, Tina, I'm gonna bring you some ice cream later. And then tell you, yeah, I'm not bringing any ice cream.
Yeah.
Just not gonna do it.
You know
That's
what
how bad
Tina
I
would say,
wanted it.
right?
So
Yeah.
She'd be like, "You better be bringing me that ice cream."
Let's see. Stephanie, good morning to you. Krista, good morning. Krista says, oh, well, you know what? She just said, hey, Lisa. So,
Hey, Chris. Well, this is her first time watching.
so it's like,
So
screw
she's-
everybody else, but hey,
She's
Lisa.
my neighbor. She's first time she's watching. So I think that's awesome that, at least, we're getting out there. And
All right, we're going to put
expanding.
her up on the board. There you go. Krista, good morning. Even
Good
though
morning,
Hey,
even though
Krista.
she only said hi to you. So
Well, she doesn't. I said the radio show, so I didn't
Yeah.
mention, Tina or you or anything like that. I said you just gotta
Yeah.
listen to the radio.
whatever. And then of course, that's Christy again. And then she goes, haha, hey everyone. You didn't really mean that, Krista. I know you didn't. I know you didn't mean it. And then your daughter.
Hi, Christy.
So there we go. So we're looking for your questions. If you have something, we always tell people that it's best to call. Giving us a call at 860-591-1054. That's always the best way to do it. Tell them why. Tell them why. Why is it better to call than to just drop it?
Connect with the energy. It's
Okay.
a lot easier to connect with the energy. So that way there we're not fishing in to get the information. Like we don't have to search for it. It just comes in.
Yeah, we want to make sure that the information
connection
we're getting is going with the person or the question that was asked as well.
Because a lot of people, and I've noticed in this, throughout my life with this, with this type of thing, they want to play let's test the psychic.
Oh yeah, I get that all the time.
Can you tell me about what I'm doing for a living and am I doing the right thing?
Yeah.
And then they're so closed up. You don't really get much of anything.
Yeah.
And then of course, then you're a flop.
I don't usually second guess if whatever I'm reading, if it doesn't relate to that person right then and there, I tell them, take it with them because I don't ever second guess the information I get.
Mm-hmm.
Like I had a reading I told you about yesterday. I kept getting like a black wall or a black curtain. There was something black, and that was causing a lot of depression in a person. And come to find out, they have a memorial with their military uniform on a black wall. I'm like, that's causing a lot of depression for that person, and it's only going to increase. Add some color to it, put an American flag up there. I understand displaying your medals and everything else, but
good morning. Who's on the line with us on Psychic Tuesday?
Tim.
Tim.
Hi, Tim.
Hi, Tim. How are you?
Hello.
What would be your question today?
Well, I'm planning on to have some trips in the future here, and I have some goals of each one. And I was wondering if I'm going to be successful in those goals and objectives there.
Tim, where are you calling from?
Wichita, Kansas.
Wichita. How'd you hear about us in Wichita?
I don't think he heard you.
Tim, you there? Can you hear me?
Yes, I did hear you. Yes.
How did you hear about us in Wichita?
Well, I was following up on Crypto Joe. That's how I got a hold of your radio station there.
Gotcha. So anyway, thanks for calling. When I go on trips, I just fall right on my face because I trip and wrong kind of trips. All right, sorry. I started off today with a really bad joke. All right, Tina, go ahead.
Well, I'm not sure if you're doing the trips that are probably closer to you to start off with, because it looks like money might have been an issue to do some of this.
Yes.
And then it was, trying to come up with basically a game plan or a schedule. And so your emotions were off a little bit. It does show you coming out of rough waters, going into smoother waters. So it does show that these trips are going to definitely happen. Let's see. There's maybe one that you maybe chose not to do or couldn't do at this time.
Right.
It looks like, is this like a family type trips, or is there somebody else involved with going on the trips?
No, just myself.
Okay. Because it looks like that you were very much your own advocate. You had to really pick and choose and stand your ground, so to speak, on the financial part of it.
Yes, that's true.
It shows lack of communication. So I don't know if you're doing this as a personal journey type thing, or you're definitely doing this, like the bucket list kind of thing.
Right.
Let's see. It says the goals hit their mark. So pretty much most of the trips that you are going to go on are going to be what you expected or even better. It's saying to hold on to the money just a little bit. Be careful on how much you spend, because sometimes when you start doing these trips, there's hidden fees and that kind of thing, or they try to talk you into other stuff. So that's just giving you a little hindrance on that.
Okay, that sounds pretty good.
Okay. All right. Well,
thanks a lot.
You're welcome, honey. All
All right.
bye-bye.
Have-
Have a good day. Thanks for calling.
Sure thing.
All right. Bye-bye. So Wichita, Kansas in the house right off the
Awesome.
bat. Here we go. Thanks for the call. The number's on the board, 860-591-1054.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. I noticed you get the questions and Lisa gets the
Well, that's what it is. She gets the dead people. And I get
Hey, sometimes I like dead people.
That's cool. No,
Yeah,
that's cool. We got to
I
bring it in
love
on
when
all
people-
sides. Definitely.
We do.
Yep.
At least you're not running around like chicken head cut off with dead people.
Exactly.
Good morning. Who's on the line with us on Psychic Tuesday?
My name's Gabby.
Hey, Gabby, where are you calling from?
Jewett City, actually.
Oh,
Good morning.
Local people. We love
Do,
local
do,
people.
do.
All right, Gabby, what do you have for Lisa and Tina?
Oh, I just made a huge life transition.
Was it sex reassignment?
I know.
That's about as huge as you can get. So everything else is bonus.
Oh,
You can
okay,
stand
yeah,
up now, honey, with the big
I'll
boys.
be more specific.
All right.
I just moved back from living with my fiance. I broke off our engagement. And I actually once was told by a psychic medium about him like 10 years before I'd ever even met him. Of like, oh, you're going to meet this person around this time. These are general descriptors. And I mean, like, to a T, like, it was this exact person. But then at the end, she goes, but he's not the one. And so now I feel like I'm definitely sitting with this and trying to figure out, like, okay, well, was she right? Because now I feel like, did I make the right choice? Like, what the heck's going on?
Yeah, but whatever you made the decision to do that with was putting you in that predicament. So it had to be something pretty either devastating or informational wise for you to actually make the move to do that.
Yeah. no,
So
for
don't
sure.
ever second guess why you did something, because I will flip the cards, but there was a reason why you did it to begin with. So don't second guess yourself on why you did it. Let's see. No, I mean, to some extent, the relationship had everything it needed to be successful, but it seems like one was giving more than the other, which I'm assuming was you.
Yeah.
He is a very crafty person and, knows how to use his skills very well. He's not one to totally rely upon, though. He wasn't much of a giver or adding anything to the relationship for you to hold on to. It's all about beliefs, I guess, in your aspect. So it wasn't jiving with you as to what you two never came together on, how to do things in a general
Wow.
way. I think he had a different background than you did.
Oh, absolutely. Like, you're spot on.
Yeah. So, he just doesn't have it in him to do that. So if you were wondering if things would change or give it another chance or try something different, that aspect is not going to happen. Not that people can't change, but I don't think he knows how to either. So you got in this rut. This has actually been something that's been going on for a little while prior to you making this decision.
Yeah. Yeah. It was something we had sat with for about a month before final things, like the final move had happened.
Yeah. He might, give you a few calls here and there and try to plead his story. I'm not saying he's a really bad person. It's just you guys don't see eye to eye on a lot of subjects, and that it causes a lot of rift. But as far as thinking maybe you shouldn't have done it, or that should not be questioned. It doesn't look like any decisions need to be made. So what you did is the correct thing.
Thank you.
You're welcome, honey.
Wow. Thank you.
You're
Do you,
welcome.
do you have any other questions, Gabby? Anything else you want to say, or?
I guess just at this point, what the heck should I be doing with myself? Because I feel like I'm definitely in this big wave of grief as far as my relationship.
Well, yes,
has
but
come
this
to an
is
end.
also a time for you to work on yourself and get your affairs. It's okay to be alone. We don't always have to be with somebody, but
Yeah.
it's time for you now So it's what you want to do, go through, old pictures, get into the corners and the closets and take some classes, for fun or whatever. It's your time now.
The left
Um,
eye will stop twitching. I don't know what that means, but
Yeah.
I'm just throwing that out there.
Is your eye twitching, Gabby?
Not at the moment, but I do have issues sometimes where like my eye or my neck will twitch, like when I'm stressed out or
Yeah,
anxious.
the left.
So,
I just heard the left eye will stop twitching, so I don't know what that means.
See, we don't always take care of ourselves because we take care of other people's first. And now is
Right.
your time to do you.
Mm-hmm.
Meditation, reading, whatever it takes to get you back to where you want to be and be, a little more selective. You don't have to take every opportunity that is standing there in front of you.
right.
So yeah, I would
Awesome.
I would get through it, face it head on. Write some letters, burn it after, whatever it does to take it out of your body and your stress levels and move on from that point.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for that.
You're welcome.
All right, Gabby, thank you for calling.
Yep. Thank you. Y'all have a great day.
You
Me
too
too.
now. Bye-bye. All right, couple of cool. Boy, when's the last time we had 2 callers before 9:30?
Yeah, it was awesome.
And they're usually there. They just kind of wait.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
kind of wait. So, so here's something interesting. Stephanie puts, maybe she should have asked, or maybe she should ask to hear from Fam on the other side. Well, I think, Stephanie, you should call and ask about Fam from the other side. That's what I think you should do,
Who's Fam?
Stephanie.
Family.
Fam,
family.
family.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know that my brother's name's Fam.
That's funny.
Let's see. Christy says the spirits are telling me that Mom needs to drop me off at Dean's Corner.
Yeah. No, spirits need to tell her that Mom left her wallet at home.
Oh, okay. And
Yeah. I get here and I call Paul. I'm like, is my wallet there? And he's like, yep. I'm like, oh shit.
Speed Racer says, "Hi, Lisa, Tina, and Mike. Nice to see you today."
Good
Hi,
morning.
Elaine.
And Jess says, "Yeah, she wants to be dropped off at Dean's too." So
They want Dean's, they can come and get it.
And you can pay for your mother.
that's right. Put on your big girl pants and do it yourself. How many times have we said that to our kids or something like that?
Yeah.
Shut the light off. You're wasting electricity.
What do you mean you got the air conditioner on?
I
What do
know.
you mean? It's only 96 for crying out loud. I used to walk to school both ways uphill in a freaking heat storm.
I know.
I can't believe they're doing half days of school because of the heat. I mean, they didn't have that shit when I went to school.
No. But some don't have it, which blows my mind. They don't have like central air.
But
and
we
stuff.
didn't have central air when we went to school.
Yeah,
No,
they
no.
used to open up the windows, so we did classes outside.
It was
We'd
like
be
perfectly
underneath the
fine.
big trees with shade, and kick
We didn't
balls.
have trees with shade, in the school system. It was 96 degrees. We walked the same way both ways.
We had
That's
a branch
funny.
with 6 leaves
Up
on
the
it.
hill. We wouldn't be any more wetter if, from sweat if we were jumping in a pool. We did it because we were men. And
I
women.
was reading a thing on Facebook. My niece's
We
boyfriend.
didn't have Facebook when I was a kid. There was no such thing, you snowflake.
He's like, chafing season is upon us. He says, if you see me walking like a cowboy, don't, just mind your own business.
Krista sells shave chap
I know,
stuff.
I said the beauty is powdering the runway and the
goodness.
towel holder. I said it's priceless.
All right, we got a call on the line. Who's on the line
Good
with us on
morning.
Psychic Tuesday? Good morning.
Hello.
Hello. Are you there?
Yes, I am. This is Kathy from Dayville.
Hi,
I
Kathy.
have a few questions. Yes, I am.
All right,
Can you
Kathy.
hear me?
Yeah, can you turn down your radio or your internet connection or
Okay,
like your
we're
computer
down.
speakers? That way you won't get the feedback. Okay. Hi, Kathy.
Hi. I had some questions relating to my daughter. How things might work out with her. We're going through a lot of issues right now.
Is it?
And I would like to see how things might turn out.
Is it health issues or emotional issues?
Emotional issues. We have her going somewhere, and she, things are just like in an upheaval. At this
Yeah, because
point.
she didn't want the help. Even though you got her to agree upon some of that, and that was she agreed upon it out of the love for her family. Um, but sometimes it feels like it was a false battle. Um, she's not totally given the truth on everything.
Not at all, even to the police. Not at all.
No. There is a proposal that either came out of this or she was offered something. But there was because there might be another person involved with this.
There, there is agencies involved.
Okay.
There is a program involved. There are people, her so-called friends that she's called toxic, that are involved again, and other children, I can call them children, but totally not listening. We've had where the police have said, we can't keep doing this. Why? But tell the truth to somebody, come out right and tell the truth to us, and turn around and swing things in an opposite direction.
Yeah, it
That's
shows
off.
there might be an ending to some of either the friction or some of what the other people might tend to back away from this because of being scared that they would be involved or named the involvement.
That has already been done. We know the places that she's been, but many issues with like mental health, biological, within our house, making accusations, saying things, even right up till last night, give her time frames. She said it, and I said, okay, 9 o'clock, and after 10 o'clock, 10 after 10, and just going off and doing her own thing. Lots of things.
Has she said that she blamed like the family or you or other people?
We suck as parents. We effing blanking suck as parents.
No, I don't mean you were a bad parent. It's just
that's what
That's what
said.
she's saying. She tells them that they're bad parents.
Well,
and
that's
the
what
reason.
I'm asking. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just a cop out because she doesn't want to take responsibility for her
Well,
actions and what's been going on. I'm not you're not a bad parent, but I can see where she's been trying to say that to you.
You are 120% correct, because we've had professionals saying, and it's pretty sad when they say about your child, they have no conscience at all.
Yes. And unfortunately, there is people like that out there. There's some kind of disconnect that they cannot. It's like they're stuck in a certain age and they're stuck in a certain immaturity and that kind of thing. And I mean, she's put you guys through hell. And she tends to be with the friends all the time because they're more like what she wants to do. I'm thinking
more like her also.
yeah, I get like there's drugs involved and different other things going on here.
Well, that was one thing we did not think of.
Yeah, well,
I would say no, but up until maybe the past week,
yeah,
I know that there's things going on.
they're very good at hiding it. But I think that between the emotions and the drugs and that kind of thing, I really think that's what's driving her attitude and her way of life. I'm not.
They do have things that they've actually just started her on. I don't know if that's what you're talking about, drugs. I would not want to believe recreational things that, you know, some people use for different reasons, which I'm not against for medical or health reasons, but she was put on a medication just last week. She has been on medications for other things. You know, they're just trying it out.
Yeah, because it's still a little too new in the game with the medications, but
Do you have any more questions? Or else we're gonna have to move on to other callers. I don't mean to
I
cut you
would
off,
like
but
to know what we can do for other ways to, from what we are doing right now, where our daughter is. What is another step that well, I know other steps we can take, but what, as another step, should we bring it up to another level?
I don't know if that's something that we should answer. I think that's something that, that you need to consult, a professional, in that field. I don't think that's something that we should be able to get into. I'm sorry. Not that last one there. You know what I mean? I mean, because
Yes, definitely. But do you see any kind of good outcomes on all of this as to what we are doing?
I think you're doing the right thing, and I think maybe something in the holistic field, meditation, going out for long walks, literally integrating, that the family is still there for support to a certain degree, because you don't want to get stepped on like a mat either. You definitely got to have some boundaries. But it's a little too early in the game because she's trying different medications. That's always hoping that the right one hits and the right dose and all that as well. So I think you are on the right path with her though, and doing what you've been doing. But I would try some holistic stress relieving type things as well.
all right. Thank you very much for your call from David. We appreciate that. Let's see, up on the board right now. When I spoke to you, and then I think she's talking. David is talking to you, Lisa. When I spoke to you a few weeks ago about my dad, you told me about that to look out for squirrels. And for the past 2 weeks, I have had a squirrel that sits in front of my security camera for about a half hour every day and keeps setting off my camera, sending my cell alerts. All right, we have another call. Hey, good morning. Who's on the line with us on Psychic Tuesday?
This is Linda from Chaplin.
Hey, Linda from
Good
Chaplin.
morning.
What's a shaking toots? Nobody says toots anymore.
I'm gonna do the toots thing again today.
No, sorry.
Okay. I don't mind being called Toots.
See, it's not a bad thing. I had somebody. I got to tell this quick story, Linda. And this is the other day. I called a lady, a friend of mine. She was on the phone, and she's known within Jewett City as part of, just known in town. And for being part of the. Anyway, I don't know how to put it.
Okay.
In a group that people are familiar with. And I said, "Hey, what's up, Toots?" And she went, "I like that." She goes, "It's kind of like endearing." She goes, "At least you didn't call me slut."
Yeah. Okay.
And I laughed for 3 days. I laughed for 3 days because
Maybe that's how you
I
hurt your
never-
back.
I never would have expected this woman to say that word,
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah.
So anyway, all right. I'm done now. I'll sit back.
Okay, Linda, what you got going on?
I have a question. I had 3 family members pass all within the same year. And some questions, there was things left unsaid on how they passed. And I was just wondering if you could tell me, like, health-wise, if there was something wrong or...
Okay, so you had 3 of them pass all in the same year?
Yes.
Okay. All right, let's see. Was it diagnosed as some type of blood disorder?
No.
Because I'm getting like a blood infection from the situation. How did
Well,
they
there
pass?
there was 3 different ones. So, it was well, I can tell you, one was my father, my mother, and my sister.
Okay.
And they passed from different things. It wasn't like all at once.
Something
And it
in
was
the
all health.
I'm
all
just
health
getting
related.
it's something in the blood. Like maybe like a blood infection or something that could be hereditary. It's like something that's definitely in the blood that's getting passed. If that-
I get somebody gave up.
no, not I can get like where one of them like is done with life and in general. Like
Okay, that would probably be my dad.
okay. But the
And that was a result as your mother passing, right?
Yes, months later, yes, but he was also sick. He had cancer.
yeah,
So we knew
him is
that
like
part,
he
but-
was done. But now he died of cancer. So now what did your mom pass from? Broken heart.
No, my mom passed first.
She's the one that
Okay.
passed first.
So
And
and
that's a question within itself.
okay, so the unknown there. But
Mhm.
you sure there's not something like to do with their blood? Like, may it be because I'm still seeing like blood cells and blood flowing like
Yeah, it would
infect.
be the cancer in the dad. Definitely. I feel mom was more like heart issues and swelling and that kind of thing, like almost like a blockage of some type with mom.
Okay, that might explain what we were told, but we weren't sure because she was in a nursing home.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel it's a heart swelling, usually some kind of a major blockage.
Does
whether-
depression run in your family?
Does what?
Depression?
Mm. Now, yeah, but no,
Yeah.
not then. No.
Okay, so there's like a lot of depression that's going on right now and everything else. That could be like what I'm getting, like as far as like the blood related and stuff like that is because of what has happened. There's causing like depression in the family now, which actually could cause more loss of life in the family,
Mhm.
if that makes any sense.
All right, my main what was my older sister.
Mm-hmm.
Do you? That's my biggest question.
Okay.
We have no idea.
Did she pass away alone?
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, she was in a house with other people, but she was by herself.
Okay, because I'm like I feel like I am sitting like in a chair of some sort, and I feel like I'm alone, like I'm lost. I'm like
Mhm.
like an overwhelming sadness coming from this energy. Very, very. Was she in a very dark place at the time that she passed? Like depression wise? Okay.
Well, she had MS, and she had a car accident
Okay.
and had hip problems,
Okay.
but she passed in her sleep.
Okay. Was she always like feeling like she was alone, like there was no one there to help her or anything? Like, cause it's like I get like a lot of darkness around her.
Mm,
Like almost like I don't want to be a burden on people.
yeah, but yeah, she probably did feel like that, even though there were people,
Can I put
she never
something
wanted to
out there?
bother anybody.
Yeah.
Linda, can I ask you something? This is very upfront and could be very damaging.
Hmm. Go ahead.
Was it something by her own hand? Because
Um,
I'm gonna tell you what, like, Tina's shaking her head, and this is not about being right or being wrong. This is, I think all three of these are connected.
Oh, definitely.
all
That's what I'm
connected.
saying.
It was
It's
almost like-
all like in the blood.
It was like
It's
a
like
domino.
yeah. That's what I'm
domino
getting. Like
theory.
it's either blood related, meaning it's hereditary, or everybody's like kind of gone through the same thing. That's why it was
Yeah.
like the depression that's in depression. Like
I think we're thinking the same thing, but just thinking about it a little bit differently. Like I think her dad, unfortunately,
yes,
had the
passed-
cancer,
Yep,
but I think he also had a broken heart,
yes,
and that's why
Yeah,
I
he
said
did. Yes.
that's why I said he
he
gave up.
gave up. Yes,
Right.
he was done. Yep.
and then and the
See, I'm
sister.
trying to put it a little bit,
I know.
sugarcoating it a little bit.
I know, and that's
I
why I
will
kind of said
say-
that about your sister, and I'm sorry I said that, but that was just
Well, that's fine. My theory is she was on like pain pills for her pain,
Hmm.
and she
Yeah.
also drank.
Yeah, she was in
So
a
it-
dark place. She had a lot of depression
Yeah.
going on.
But I
Did
just wanna
they
make
do
sure she's okay.
toxicology, Linda? Did they do toxicology on your sister?
no, because she was on the state and they would not do anything.
Got it.
Nothing.
I do have to say all three are together.
Okay.
They
That
are
makes me
all
feel better.
together. Yes. But I feel too that what we're trying to say is that she might have took too much of something and
Uh-huh.
See, I'm trying to sugarcoat it. And
No, I
be
know.
nice.
Yeah.
I rather and
You don't have to. You don't have to sugarcoat
it's nobody
it.
it's nobody's fault, but I think she wanted to be,
She wanted to be with them.
and MS, I've had clients with MS, and it is a hard road to watch them go through.
But the thing that I was
Well,
getting
I
to
know when
is
my-
the depression has to stop because there's going to be other loss of lives if it
Yeah.
doesn't happen in the family.
When my dad passed, she spoke to my dad before he passed, and she said that she would see him soon.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Well, I think that might tell you what you need to know.
okay. I just wanted to make sure they were all together and they were all okay.
Yeah.
Yes, they are together, honey. I
If
see them all
there's
together.
more concern about the living right now. Who in the family is like suffering from the depression now?
Her, Linda. Am I
Okay.
right, Linda?
Yes, you
Yeah.
are.
Okay, so that's where the concern's coming in. That's where their concern is coming in. And through the blood
Okay.
and seeing everything, it's like an infectious disease. And that's why I kept getting infection, because depression is an infectious disease and it can
Okay.
take your life.
Okay.
And can I caveat that?
Sure.
Well, it's really your show. I'm just
No, that's
perpetuating.
fine.
See, with no, Linda.
See, I'm trying to be nice and sugarcoat everything.
Yeah, no. See,
but-
I'm getting the fact that Linda, you feel like you got to do this. You have to keep moving because other people are dependent on you, and you're thinking to yourself, "My God, I can't do this. I'm trying like hell, but I can't continue on like this unless something changes."
Yeah, you pretty much hit the nail on the head.
That's the Polish guy for you. No, I'm sorry, but you got to
It's true,
keep on.
but
trying.
she feels like she was left with trying to piece all this together. 3 deaths in 1 year is a lot, and it's all close family members.
Yep.
I mean, that takes a lot to rebound from, and then not knowing exactly what happened other than dad to the other two. It
Yep.
sends your mind into
and she's
different
got to
corners.
release the guilt off of herself.
Yes,
as
because
well.
none of that was for you or to feel guilty about, and it's better to know that everybody is healed on the other side, so to speak, and that now you
Okay.
have 3 angels watching over you.
And you also have somebody that's with you alive that's around, I don't say 6, 7, or 8 years old. And for some reason, I'm thinking that person has the answers that she needs.
Hmm.
Do you have
I
a
do
young
have grandchildren.
do you have a young it's a young boy between the ages of 6 and 8?
Yes, I do. I actually have a grandson who's 8 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much. Good night.
Yeah, I would see life through the grandchildren's eyes, and look at the mystery and the wonderment, and
I am showing you guys up today.
Hey, that's
What?
fine. That's fine.
we'll let you have it.
I'm
Mike.
just
We'll
trying
let
to,
you
I'm
have
just
that.
trying to
We'll
like
let
be
you have
nice
that
and
moment,
sugarcoat
Michael.
everything and tell her that she needs to get herself
That's
out of her
awesome.
depression, or otherwise she will be the next one to go.
Look in the 8-year-old's eyes.
You're
All
strong.
right.
You're strong, honey. There's nothing coming for you right now.
Hey, Linda.
Not at all.
Hey, Linda.
Okay. What?
We love you.
Oh, thank you.
We care. We care.
All right.
We're glad you called too.
All right. Thank you guys so much.
All right. See you later.
You take care.
All right.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. That's Linda from Chaplin.
Awesome.
What do you think, huh?
Mike is
Good
having
job,
a
Mike,
good
good job.
moment.
I'm having a good morning.
I am proud of you, my
I'm
young
gonna-
one.
Oh, grasshopper. You know?
Oh, you walk on the rice paper.
Yeah. And I used to walk 7 miles doing psychic
know.
readings, and I would beat you guys every single week.
That's funny.
He's got it. He's got it. He's got it. Do the round. Do the round.
What is it? The grasshopper? I don't know. The lawnmower? I don't know. Stephanie says, great show today. Everybody's on point. Then Stephanie, why are you not calling?
Mhm.
So you gotta get back to what Dave was saying about the
What's that?
squirrels.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
squirrel.
yeah. Go ahead.
Squirrel.
That's on you. So let
Okay.
me post that up again. Here we go.
Go.
Yeah, every day for the past 2 weeks, a squirrel sits in front of a security camera for about half an hour every day and keeps setting my camera off, sending cell phone alerts to him.
That's because his dad is actually the one that's doing it. His dad's just using the squirrel as a pawn.
Mhm.
And Dave also says that was a great sprinkler dance. What I just did. I don't think I can do it again, man.
He'll throw his back out. We gotta keep him stationary right now.
That's too funny.
That is true. Yeah, I'm okay when I'm sitting down.
Till he goes to get up.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I will
right.
literally have to use this table to push myself
Yeah.
up. So
Just hopefully the table doesn't flip over. Is that what it was called? The sprinkler?
Yeah.
the sprinkler, yeah. I was thinking of water because it's hot outside.
Oh my man. I'd
We've
love
got
to
a
be in
couple more
nice cool
days of
pool.
this.
Go, Mikey. Go, Mikey. I used to have a website that I bought the web domain and everything. I don't even know what I was thinking. It was gomikey.com.
Oh,
It's catchy.
But I did absolutely nothing to let it expire. Didn't build a website on it at all. Stephanie says, "Can't. I'm at work. I'll call when I'm off on a Tuesday." Yeah, blah, 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 blah. That's what I hear, Stephanie. I see your lips moving, but all I hear is blah, blah,
I have
blah.
to say, as long as I've known you, you've
Just kidding.
always been in communications.
What's that?
I said, as long as I've known you, you've always been in communications, whether it's DJ, radio,
Spirits.
sports. Yeah. Well, you're just getting into spit.
what about Canterbury, Mike,
What about it?
for your coffee place?
Frick, no, I don't even want to. I don't even want to drive through Canterbury anymore. I'm sorry. I have a very bitter taste from living in Canterbury.
You didn't even live there that long, did you?
Year and a half. It was a year and a half, and I apologize if you live in Canterbury, but I feel that everybody in there, well, not everybody, because that's really wrong, but the people that we became accustomed to or around, it's like if you weren't in that clique, you didn't belong, and they wanted you gone. It's basically built on a whole bunch of just farmers, and which are great. I love farmers because who's going to eat anything if we don't have farmers? But I don't know. I no.
Well, I think if they've lived there all their
No.
life and
Where are
they're
you gonna put
within
it?
the community,
Where are you going to put a coffee shop in Canterbury anyway?
I was just,
Where?
I don't know, one of the plazas that are there on Route 14. I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
just do a hot dog cart.
I did that.
Didn't you? Did yeah.
I did that. Called it Slum Dogs.
There you go.
That was a
is
long
funny.
time ago.
Yeah.
It was called Slum Dogs, and we even did baked potatoes too.
Mm.
So it was the stupidest thing. It was the dumbest.
But
thing.
do you know what? Like, baked potatoes are a thing now. Jessica ordered a baked potato for dinner last night.
Yeah.
Like, and I used to get the baked potatoes from Dean's all the time. Like, it's
Dean's
a thing.
had baked potatoes. I've never seen Dean carry a baked potato.
Yeah, they have baked potatoes with broccoli and cheese, and they're like
What?
huge. Yes.
Mhm.
Maybe you're thinking of
So-
another.
It's a meal within itself.
No, seriously.
You're thinking of Wendy's.
Nope.
No.
Did we not get baked potato from Dean's with sour cream, broccoli, cheddar? They even put bacon on it. Loaded baked potato. You ask.
It's the face dive potato.
I don't ever remember Dean's carrying a.
You ask.
I'm going to ask him right now.
Ask
I'm
him.
going to send him a text.
Say, ask Dean if he did not sell baked potatoes, loaded baked potatoes. Because I used to get them all the time at the shop.
Hold on.
Mhm, mhm.
Hey, Dean, we are live on the air. Oh, what the hell? Hold on.
His communicational device.
It's not.
It's not working.
Hold on. Hey, Dean, we are live on the air, and I am sending you a voice text. Have you ever carried or sold baked potato at your restaurant?
Good morning.
Good morning. Who's on the line with us? I'd say, Jesus. I was trying to say hello. Hey, what's going on? Who's this?
Good morning, everybody. How
It's
is
Elaine.
it?
It's
Yeah.
Speed Racer.
I'm up.
That's good.
I'm up.
Okay.
I'm awake.
Well, great. Thanks for calling.
Are you chafing today?
I've been up every day. You kids don't know what it's like.
No, I got my air conditioners on.
Oh, good.
We didn't have air conditioning back in the day. We just sat there and just went to everybody.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Didn't really have a question. Just wanted to say hello.
Okay.
Hey.
Hey. Hey, girl, hey.
If I need validation, I go for Lisa or Tina.
There you go.
You know?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. We heard you.
you know?
How are things in the lovely confines of Cheshire?
Boring. Very boring.
Boring, she said.
Yeah, boring.
Well,
Very boring.
well, you know what? Get out there and just start taking pictures of everybody and see what they say. Just start
No, I
videoing
don't like it.
random people.
Yeah, no, I really don't like it here. So,
All right, we'll move back.
I keep telling her that to move back home.
yeah, it's gonna take a while. I got at least a few more years here. Unfortunately.
Sounds like you're in a penitentiary.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I can't get out
That's the
though.
biggest thing in Cheshire is a penitentiary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'll be back. Got a few more years to go, and yeah.
Yeah.
Get
I'm
myself
hoping my situation changes. Financial situation changes in a little bit. So who knows? We'll see.
Awesome.
You know?
Well, it was awesome. You called in today.
You've kind of been
Yeah.
you've been kind of MIA for a while. Where the hell have you been?
I've been sleeping a lot actually.
For
And
months?
having like weird dreams.
So you're like Rapunzel now.
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
No.
We didn't
No.
sleep in my day. We stayed up 24/7 in the heat as we walked to school both
We
ways
were up
uphill.
at 3 a.m. making breakfast.
Did you get your answer about the baked potatoes yet?
He said yes.
Ha! Ha! Ha!
He said yes.
Baked potatoes. Wendy says baked potatoes.
No, I
Yeah.
used to get mine from Dean's.
Yeah.
And Mike
Oh.
said Dean's didn't have baked potatoes.
All right, I have a question. Elaine, I'm gonna let you go because I'm gonna wrap it up because I have a question for these ladies.
Okay. Thank you.
You're
All right.
welcome,
Say
honey.
hello, guys.
See you
All right, take
later.
care.
All right, that is Elaine, the lovely Elaine. So I have a question. My show, I'm gonna commandeer this one because
You can.
I'm a jerk.
Okay.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Did my daughter steal the vape pens?
All right, let's
I can
check
tell you
it
what I
out.
heard.
Hold on. All right. What do you got, Tina?
I got, of course, but we're gonna see what Tina gets.
I don't think so.
Four, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Ooh, she's getting down with her bad stuff on this one.
13. I'd have to say no, but she had there is an attraction to him and she might just want to check it out, but some kind of proposal was made too, if she would tell the truth or fess up or that kind of thing. But the ace that I have is upside down, so it doesn't, I mean, I don't normally look at them on both ends of that, but the one ace is, though, she was interested in seeing what they were about. But I don't think so.
Okay. Ta-da. And you?
I got, of course, the first thing that popped in my head is that she did.
Okay.
So
Who's telling you that? Some dead person.
I don't know. I'm not too reliant on card flips for myself.
Dead people
anymore.
are not reliable.
How
No.
many vape pens were there?
I don't know. I don't know.
All right, because she might have did one, but if there was more than one, I think it was more a curiosity thing. If that was a fact, but
Only because we had how many card flips recently for the new shop, and every single one, 10 of them, every single
Yeah.
one said we were going to move to the new location. And
All right.
we're not.
All right. That is going to wrap things up. Thank you very much, ladies,
you're welcome.
Thank
for
you.
Psychic Tuesday. Well, we've got to give the proper Psychic Tuesday. Goodbye, everyone.
I
Thanks
love
for,
it.
Bye.
thanks
Have a
for
good
being a part of
day.
the broadcast.
Love
All right.
ya.